So we're going to be looking for the 15 minutes trade here. Let's go ahead and get this quant chart moved over. And let's put it up here. Well, see if we get tagged in here. All right, tagged in long on the 15-minute strategy here. So from 70, we want to see 90. So we want to see that area, that line kind of touched, and then we'll lock in, 80. This is Wednesday's 15-minute, 5-minute, or 15-minute opening range gap strategy here. Opening range. So we want to see this. We want to see the volume just continue to build here on the WADA and take us to where we need. If you're unfamiliar with the strategy, basically we're risking 2.5 to 1 risk to reward here, risking 15 for a potential 38. And we'll lock in 10 handles once we reach 20. If we reach 20. Sellers popping in here. Strategy did lose yesterday. It lost Tuesday, 1 on Monday. Monday, I think we locked in 20. Lost 15 on Tuesday. So let's see what happens today. A win would be nice. You don't always get what you ask for, though. So we'll see what happens. I do think if we break above 75 here, we should get a nice push into 90. Just kind of watching the WADA here. I might take the entry over here on another account as well if the volume pops in. Over here on the WADA. So far it hasn't. But if it does, we may do it. All right, there comes the volume. We're going to take it over here as well. What in the world is going on here? Oh, my goodness. I don't have the ATM strategy set up, apparently, so. So we made like $10. All right, now we got it. Now we got it set up. All right. Well, good thing we didn't enter that then, or we didn't hold it because it's pulling back now. 15-minute hasn't closed. Is it not 9:45? Oh, you're talking about the trade? Nah, it's right here. Still on. I was like, wait a second. Did I look at the clock wrong? If you guys haven't already, hit that like button for me. If you're not yet subscribed, you know what to do. Press the subscribe button. Yeah, I know it hasn't closed. I was just thinking I could. I kind of like the way it looks. ES did push through the highs there, so I was trying to watch the WADA and see. I was thinking of taking an entry, but on another account over here. But now I'm not so sure. ES pushed up to the 28s there. So had we held that long over there on the ES, would have worked out, but we didn't hold it. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. Still up $400 on it. Not going to complain. It's fine. Back to the entry here on the 15 minutes. Kind of just want to see this volume pop right through here. We are making, this is the high of day, so who knows what could happen. ES also at the high of day, so any weakness in the ES here is going to probably bring us down. Holding the 15-minute range so far, though. Not loving the look of the buyers or the sellers here. We really want to see this trail down, and let's get the buyers to start building. You can see the explosion line kind of moving below the dead man here. That's not a good look either. Tells you some momentum's We're losing the momentums. We need the momentums back to get this push. She wants 600. She wants it. Well, 608 specifically. Or maybe I just want it. I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet. Don't know. One or the other, I guess. One or the other. All right, starting to push here. Not really on any buy volume, which is interesting. That means that the buy volume does pop in. We should go quickly. If the buyers pop in here, we should make a quick move into that 90. There comes the buyers, or at least some. We need more. What is that? I don't know what that saying is. More energy, more, I don't know what it is. More passion. More energy, more passion. If you guys know what I'm talking about. So he popped above the 80 there for just a moment. Now the sellers are popping in here. Don't like the look of that. ES pulling back to the 25s. Got to get the ES up to maybe that 30 area to kind of get us going here. If we can tap that 30. What did Mancini say was up next here? He said 05, blah, blah, blah. 30's up next. Yeah, almost at 30 to be honest. 24s right now. Yeah, not looking great here. Not looking great. But we're going to follow the good old rules. Leave it alone. See what happens. We'll let it do its thing. If it stops us, it stops us. No big deal. No big deal. We need to push up. You always got to ask for the right direction, right? You can't just say push. Could be push down, but we want push up. We want it to push up. Let's go higher. Everybody say it with me. Give us the 608s. Directly. We don't want you to go down and then give us the 608s. We want you to go straight to the 608s. Just in a straight line. Straight line. Let's go. Straight up. That's all we ask. It's not too much to ask. Give us the 90 to at least lock in some gains. At least lock in some gains at the 90. We want more, but, we'll take the 90. We're not going to be super greedy. Not going to be super greedy here. I do kind of like this 15-minute strategy because it's just kind of stress-free, carefree. I don't want to say carefree, but you know what I mean. Like, it's pretty quick. I'm not sitting here holding this for hours like I am sometimes in the 5-minute. Where you're just like, man, just either kill me or give me my profit. The 15 minutes usually pretty quick. 4 or 5 minutes, and you're either going to get your profit or you're not. So, although I guess we've been in this one for a little minute here. Let's see, what time is it? 55, I don't know. 7, 8 minutes. She's struggling to go. I don't like the look of the wicks here on the 1-minute chart. On the tops of the candles there. ES is still trying to push up into the 26s here. Like I said, really got to get the ES up into the 30. Get it above 30 here, and I think we can at least lock in the 10. If we can get the ES going above 30. Got to get it right back through that high a day there. Hanging out at the 26s right now. Got some sellers popping through here. Need those sellers to just give it up. Let the bulls be in control, at least for now. We want the bulls to be in control for now. We'll tell you the other things we want later. Maybe we want the bears to be in control then, but not now. Uh-oh. Stopped out there. Stopped out there. No bueno. All right. Well, that one didn't work today. I don't think I've showed you guys the P&L for this account lately. I'm going to move it slowly here so maybe it doesn't mess things up. So the account balance is 154,468. So we still are in the green on this account quite a bit. You know, obviously we just lost $600 there. But I think we got like 2,500 in drawdown left. So the strategy really, we're going to have to hit some $1,500 days here soon in order to not have to kind of start over, if you will. We don't want to be starting over. All right, so we are going to be trying something, like I said, kind of new here. And I don't want you guys to ask a lot of questions about it because I'm new at it. So you're going to see me struggle probably with it. We probably will struggle. But we'll try to do our best to explain it if we can. So we're going to use an APEX, a fresh APEX eval. Why not? May as well. We're only going to be taking one contract here. And in fact, I'm going to eliminate some stuff. I don't want to have too much stuff open on my charts here. Let's get some stuff eliminated that we're not using. I do want to take one trade to try to get that $700-800 on the Rincos over here, but right now we'll wait. Try to find a better spot. A better spot for that. So there will be quite a bit of entries on this here. And I'm not very good at it, so let's not, let's keep the questions to a minimum on it just because, like I said, I'm not great at it myself, so. Uh, 61. It's not 11. But there will be action. Some good, some bad. 61. I'll be doing math in my head here. And, you guys know how that goes for me. Doing math in the head's no bueno. Whoa. Was there news at 10? There must have been. I didn't realize there was news at 10. What in the world? Well, that was kind of dirty. I didn't realize there was news at 10. I guess I should have looked at that. I lost $475 on that. I wouldn't have entered that trade. I'd have known that. I guess we are right at a pivot, too. I didn't even see that. Look at me making mistakes already. I mean, where was my stop at there? That really cost me quite a bit because my stop was right there, 61, and it stopped me out at 74. Forgot. Didn't check the news. So while we're thinking about that, let's just check. I know this FOMC day. I really didn't think about the other stuff. So 10 a.m. news, apparently. We messed up on that. Let's see what else there is in there. Is there any other news? News. I don't think there is. Our mistake. I guess it really could have went either way, right? It could have given us our profit. Really could have just went either way. So fortunate, it just went the wrong way. The wrong way for us, anyway. All right. All righty. That was no bueno. No bueno, guys. But now we're pushing. Trying to get the microphone set here. ES up to the 34s there on that news. ES up to the 34. Just kind of watching. Just kind of putting a lower high there, higher low. Yeah, with this strategy, you really got to pay attention here. Just kind of watching. Let's see. So we push back up into kind of this 67 area. We'll take a short. I kind of missed the entry there, but. All right, I didn't get that move down quick enough. Probably need to adjust the move. Let's adjust this a little bit, just in case we get those kind of lightsabers that are quicker than we are. We're going to have to chop our way back on this here. All right, so let's watch this here. Right into the VWAP, or I guess this is only 15-second chart. All right, short here. $16, so we're risking 16 handles. What would it be? 16, 53, 43, like 37, I think. Just taking a 1-to-1 here. Should be able to hit this one. Come on. Trying to tease us here. Come on. Come on. There we go. So basically, this is kind of like a market structure strategy. I don't understand it completely yet. So, you know. JX, good morning. Down for the day was up, but of course, had to take that additional trade. Hey, I feel your pain. I feel your pain, JX. I do it all the time. We do it all the time. So I'm on a 15-second chart here, guys. All I'm doing is looking for just some market structure shifts, you know, and we're just taking the kind of 50% retracement back up into that same leg using a 1-to-1 risk to reward. And it's going to be a lot of trades, right, on a smaller time frame like this. So your stop goes at the high of the previous swing. So like for here, if this pushed back up, so you would you could put the fib on, you could just do it. You could just look at it yourself. But if you put the fib on this one, for example, you would take the short right at that 50 level if you got it, which we just did. I didn't take it. And then you would put your stop at the top of the previous swing. Just the 1-to-1 risk to reward. Did I get free blow? Free blow? What is this? So just a 1-to-1 risk to reward here. Come on. All right, I'm going to take that off there. My take profit was a little shorter than that. No free blow. So this is all you do on this strategy, and it's a lot of trades over and over and over. It has pretty high win rate, but I'd like to tighten up the risk to reward a little bit if I could. But so we're now at 3 winners, 1 loser. You see that news there. I didn't know there was news. That was stupid on my part. Took an entry there. But you can do this over and over and over, you know, throughout the day. So I figure I kind of mess around with this a little bit today since it's FOMC. We are doing it on an APEX evaluation, so if we do well, hey. We're up $100. We should walk away, right? $100, walk away. Let's walk away. So I miss another one here. This would be, so then you'd put your, you'd put your fib here. This move down. You could take the short at the 50% level again. Again, put your stop at the top, 1-to-1. And you just continue doing this over and over and over. I missed this one. Don't know that I want to take it now. I guess we could. What do we got? 51. I'm going to take it now because this is short risk. It's risking 5 handles here. So once we get to 100 in profit, I could take it. So we take it off right there for 100. 1-to-1 risk to reward. Yeah. These time frames are a tad too much for my sanity. Trades for a couple of years. For 18 hours a day, result was inspiration for Gollum of the Lord of the Rings. Yeah. Yeah, this is a play on that strategy from Dave Teaches FX. I was kind of watching it. I saw Cammy using it a couple of days ago, and I was intrigued by it, so I figured I'd take a look at it. I kind of like it, actually. I mean, it's in and out, quick, down and dirty, easy to read. So, for example, now we've breached this swing high, right? So now we want to see a lower or a higher low, and then we put in a higher high, and then we'll start looking for a retracement for a long. So there's no bias here. You're just simply looking at swings. Sometimes they're harder to see than others. So we have a higher high, a higher low, now a higher high. So we would be looking for a retracement into the 50% level or somewhere in there, into the golden zone on this level to take a long. I don't have the Fibonacci set up correctly yet. So actually, I missed that entry right there. You can see where we pulled back here. That was your entry. I missed it. I'm not great at this yet, so I do miss some of these. So that's your higher high now. I should adjust this Fibonacci to only show the levels that I need to see, but so maybe at 54, you might could take a long stop would be down at the 42s. I don't like the risk to reward on that. I really want to keep it below 10 handles. Actually, that's pretty close, though. That's pretty close. I think he says you can take it at the 30% if you wanted to, so you could have took the entry there, but the risk to reward's a little. Canadian Futures Trader. No, never watched him, JX. Never heard of him, actually. No charts. He just trades the Dom. Wow. That'd be some insanity right there. I don't think I could do that. Still looking for the 5-minute trade as well, guys. Not ignoring that. I'm still looking for that. I really want to see a deeper retracement here. If we retrace down into the 50% level, I might take the long here, but you can see this would already be the next leg up. Got in on this one a little late, but it's only 5 handles and a risk here, but we'll see if we can get the full profit. All right. I'll just take it there. Just take scalps. No charts. I don't know that I can do that. I can barely do this. Just kind of scalping our way along right here. Had a nice setup on the Rincos here. I didn't even see it. So we got a higher high here. We want to see a lower low or a higher low if we're going to continue this pattern. Full size. Woo. Some people got it like that. I don't. So technically this would be an entry. I'm not going to take it. Actually, it's not very much risk. Would have got stopped right there on that. Actually, I think my stop should have been right here. That's where my stop would have been now that I'm looking at that. I looked at it wrong. Because this is the leg that made the higher high, yeah. So then the previous swing low should be right there. So that would have been a good trade to take. They're very low risk. If I would have got in right there at the 63, stopped down at the 57s, 5 handles, would have already hit the take profit. Got to get better at this. It's hard to recognize. Sometimes it's hard to see, right? When you're doing something new and you're watching someone do it or you see them outline it on their charts, it's easier to see it when someone's doing it, but when you're trying to find it yourself, it makes it a little more difficult. So now we have a higher low, or actually, yeah, barely. Higher low, higher high, so then we would want to get a retracement. See, I'm not great at it. So right in that 50% zone, I would like to take it at. Somewhere in there. Stop's going to go there. So we're risking 9 here. 4, 9, 10, whatever. Oh, wait. Did I take this the wrong way? Did I accidentally take a short? I did, didn't I? What in the world? I was supposed to take a long. I took a short. I took a short. That was dumb. All right, let's take the long like we were supposed to. I don't know what I was thinking there. I accidentally hit the wrong button. So risking 9, same kind of setup. Risking 9 for 10 here. $60, well, risking actually 8. So this is supposed to be at 77. I don't want to do anything wrong, so I'm going to put it right where it needs to be. So risking 8 here. Yeah, hindsight definitely helps. There we go. Scalping our way along. I'm keeping up with the wins and losses, guys. It's 6 winners, 1 loser. And the loser I can kind of blame on myself because I took it right at news. Anybody know how to take the Fibonacci? Because I don't know why it keeps. So when I go in here and I select the ones that I just want to see, it still puts them every time I put a new one on there. So I only want to see the 30, the 50, and the 70. I hit apply, hit save. And then when I put it on there, it still shows me all of them. And it only changes it on the one I already got on the chart. So this would have been another entry here that I missed, and that would have banged. Pulled back to the 50, boom. Yeah, supposedly it wins at a 71% rate at a 1-to-1. You can obviously scale it up. You can take it to 1.5 to 1, something like that if you wanted to. I'm just testing it here, so we're going to see how it ends up. Obviously, we started the day off in a hole, $400 and whatever dollars. Started the day off in a hole. So the idea is if we're in an uptrend, you take longs. You try to look for the longs, right? If you're in a downtrend, you look for the shorts. So, it's just over and over and over, right? So if we pull back here, 82. I missed this one, actually. This was an entry as well. I missed that right there. So actually this is probably no good. Let's take this off. So we probably should be looking at this leg. And then your stop would be still down here. That would have been your entry right there on that little pullback. These things happen so fast, it's hard to you're going to miss a bunch of them, right? You're going to miss a bunch. This is how it is. That's how it is. So we're up $396 on it right now. So this would have been your next little leg. You could have put the fib on there. I don't know. I'm a little iffy here at the highs. So we're going to wait. We can see the stats here so far. 8 trades. It says 2 losers, but you got to remember that one I accidentally entered short on. That's one of those losers is in there. Average loser 270, average winner 160. That's because of that blast up on the news there. We should be up like $800. We should be up like $800 if we hadn't traded right there at the news. Man, NASDAQ's just going to the moon today. All right, we might get looks like we might have a gap here on the 5 minute. We might have a gap on the 5 minute here. We might just have one. Let's make sure we're on the right accounts. I'm looking away right now, guys, from that. So if something happens, if there's a trade, I'm just not taking it. But I don't know that I love this, but hey, we're going to take it. We're going to take it. So we'd be getting along. Let's figure it out. 73. So we get along at 573. Stop's going to be 530. So what is that? 43 points. So let's get the ATM strategy set up here because it looks like it's going to be. So 43 times 2. 86 times 4. 344 take profit. So shooting for a little less than yesterday. 344, 172 stop. What in the heck? 344 times 0.75. 258 ticks would be the break even. This thing's to the moon. I don't know if I love it, but I'm going to have to take it. Hit the pivot there. Hit the pivot. 627. Where do we open up at today? We didn't even open. I guess it gave us the 608s, but stopped us out before it went. You can use this strategy on the 1 minute, 5 minute, whatever. Whichever chart you want to use. Any time frame. So we got about less than a minute left here, guys, on this strategy here. So I guess we'll go ahead and put our order. Stop's going to be at 529.50. Take profits 659.50. Oops, can't do it like that. All right, where do we say that take profit is? 659.50. I don't like when it pushes like into the target. Like I've had that happen a couple times though, and then I'm like, I don't like it, and then it's like one of the fastest paying trades ever. So let's just see here. So if you guys are unfamiliar, I forgot to